Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rafe West. That's my wake up clap. Wake myself up. Um, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the importance of waking up early and if it's truly important or not, or if it's overrated or underrated. Um, you know, I think back in the day, it was very popular to put an emphasis on getting up early. You'd be ahead of the competition. You know, um, you'd have one leg up on everyone. You'd get more done than everyone else. Um, Things like that. It was way more popular back in the day. And now people are putting more emphasis on getting some slumber, getting some shut eye. And I think maybe that has to do with technology being around. You can become more efficient. Um, I think people are becoming more night owls now, meaning like working late into the night instead of getting up early. Um, they say Jeff Bezos, he sleeps in, the richest man in the world, interchangeably, CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and he doesn't get up early. Um, Donald Trump, I think he still gets up early. He tweets in the middle of the night and stuff. So it seems like he gets less slumber. Okay, so what's my take on it? My take is don't get me wrong. If you get up earlier, you can get stuff done. I always like to say most people do minimal or nothing. So you can get stuff done. Now, if you take a position, let's say a new position at a job, and you want to prove yourself or show, I do believe in coming in earlier than you're supposed to and staying later. I do believe in that concept, especially if you take a promotional job or if you're trying to get a promotion and you want people to notice your work ethic, and you can get ahead by doing more than others. So coming in a little earlier, even an hour earlier, and staying later. I always tell people, like sometimes when they ask me, some people have asked me, um, people that are close to me, friends and stuff, you know, how do they shine in their new position, or how do they outwork someone? And I always say, sometimes even just coming in early and staying later. When everybody leaves, you're the last one to leave. You're also the first one there. So that is a time when waking up early can work for you. Now, sometimes you want to get up a little bit earlier, and it all comes down to valuing your time. You know, um, you have to really make an attempt to not waste time these days. Really value that. That's the most important thing you've got. So if you get up early, do a couple of things instead of the automatic habits that we all have. Putting on the TV to hear all the bad news. You can still have your coffee and stuff. I'm having my coffee here in my Tesla mug. You could barely see the logo because it's a black matte, but there's a logo on there, Tesla. There it is. You can see the words a little, Tesla. Um, you can still have those automatic habits, but getting up early, see it as an advantage. It is a little overrated these days. I think because of technology, you can be more efficient without having to get up early. But getting up early is not as important as it used to be. Um, if you read and hear some interviews with some really successful people, they don't put an emphasis on, that getting no slumber. Now, there are times there are seasons in your life when maybe you do have to get up early for a while. You're really striving for something. You're trying to meet a deadline, things like that. So there are times when getting up early, but if I had to put it on a ladder, I would say it's overrated. It used to be, if this was getting up early, this had the most weight on it. Now it's kind of like that. Getting up early is not as important. You can still get stuff done, unless, like I said, use it to your advantage. If you're being tested out for a promotion, if you tell your boss, hey, watch me for half a year, watch me for 6 months, and then you want to be the first one there and the last one to leave. Okay, that is the only thing I could think of, is when you can have an advantage, show an advantage. Successful people will notice that. Okay, so anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys believe in getting up early? Do you think it's overrated, underrated? What do you guys think? Leave me some comments. Also, hit me some likes. Subscribe if you like what I talk about. And until next time, all right, everybody? Peace.